Hey guys, buckle up because today we're talking about something that's got the entire Street Outlaws world buzzing, Ryan Martin's legendary Fireball Camaro on 275 drag radials. Yeah, you heard that right. The same fire-breathing beast that's been tearing up big tire no-prep events for years might just be stepping into a whole new arena, the small tire game. And not just any small tires, we're talking 275s, baby. That's like putting a rocket on roller skates and still expecting it to take off, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Ryan Martin. Let me paint a picture for you. You're standing trackside. The sun's setting, the smell of burnt rubber is thick in the air, and suddenly you hear that unmistakable whine of a screw-blown Hemi. But something's different. This isn't a big tire monster rolling to the line. It's the Fireball Camaro, low-slung, locked in on 275 drag radials. It looks mean. It sounds angry. And it's about to rewrite everything we thought we knew about small tire racing. Now, before we dive into what this means for the 2025 season, let's talk a little history. The Fireball Camaro has always been Ryan's bread and butter. It's the OG. The one that built his reputation and dominated no-prep kings in its prime. With a screw blower setup that can now spin up to 128% overdrive, this car is capable of throwing down 400 plus more horsepower than it was making just last year. That's insane. But with all that power comes a major catch. Wait. See, the Fireball might have the muscle, but it's also carrying a few too many pounds. We're talking around 2,850 pounds, while Ryan's newer gray car comes in closer to 2,700. And when it comes to the no-prep game, weight matters, especially when traction is a maybe, not a guarantee. So for Speed Promotions Racing and No Prep King Season 8, Ryan's locking in with the gray car. Procharger, Liberty transmission, lockup, all the go-fast goodies. That's his warhorse for the big tire battlefield. But that leaves the Fireball Camaro in a bit of a gray area. So what do you do with one of the baddest, most powerful Camaros on the planet when it's just a little too heavy for the current big tire fight? You reimagine it. You rebuild it. You slap on some 275 radials and unleash it on the small tire world. Now that is where things get really interesting. Ryan's hinted that the Fireball is getting a full makeover. We're not talking about a quick refresh. We're talking serious upgrades, re-engineering, and transformation to get this beast prepped for 275 drag radial racing. And let me tell you, if he pulls this off, it could shake up small tire racing in a big way. Picture this, the Fireball Camaro, screw-blown, unlimited overdrive, on a prep 275 track. There are $2,100,000 to win small tire races happening this year on the Speed Promotions calendar, one of which is prepped. And word on the street? That prep might just be radial spec. If that's true, and if the Fireball shows up to that party? Phew. Watch out. Here's the thing about radials, when the track is prepped right, they hook hard. They're unforgiving, but they're brutally effective if you've got the setup and the driver. And with Ryan's tuning expertise and that fire-breathing screw blower, the Fireball could easily become the king of 275s, at least on a prepped surface. Now, some of you might be thinking, but doesn't Ryan already have a small tire car? He sure does, the Phoenix Camaro, a proven winner in the no-prep small tire world. And don't get it twisted, the Phoenix is a killer. But the Phoenix is built for the unpredictable jungle of no-prep surfaces, where finesse, grip, and control matter just as much as power. In contrast, the Fireball on radials, especially on prep, is going to be a straight-line missile. Less about dancing around the groove, more about throwing down the most violent, jaw-dropping pass possible. That kind of duality is exactly what makes Ryan Martin one of the smartest racers in the game. He's not just throwing horsepower at a problem, he's building purpose-built machines for specific goals. Gray car for consistency and big tire wins. Fireball for radical speed and small tire dominance. Let me ask you this, friends, how many racers do you know who can be a top threat in both big tire and small tire racing, all while managing two monsters like these? That's what separates the great from the goats. So what does this mean for us, the fans? It means 2025 is going to be wild. It means you might just see one of the most iconic cars in Street Outlaws history redefine what's possible on 275 radials. It means the Fireball legend is far from over, it's just getting started in a brand new way. And you know what's really exciting about this move? It's the risk factor. Ryan isn't just playing it safe here. Moving the Fireball Camaro onto 275s isn't just a change in tire size, it's a completely different strategy. Radial racing is a whole other beast. The margin for error is razor thin. You've got to be dead on with your tune, your suspension, your power delivery, every single detail has to be perfect. And that's what makes this move so bold. Ryan is taking a proven big tire monster and throwing it into an entirely new battlefield. Let's not forget the reputation behind the Fireball Camaro. This isn't some throwaway second-tier car. This is the machine that put Ryan Martin on top, time and time again. Fans across the country have seen it dominate in the spotlight. So the idea of seeing that very same car, reimagined, hitting the line on small tires? That's a full circle moment, but with a twist. It's like seeing your favorite heavyweight boxer drop 50 pounds and step into the lightweight division just to prove he can dominate there, too. And then there's the engineering challenge. Getting a screw-blown Hemi to behave on 275s? That's not child's play. That's tuning on the edge of insanity. You're taking a car built for raw, brutal power and trying to channel that energy through two relatively tiny contact patches. But let me tell you, if anyone has the technical team, the knowledge, and the passion to make it work, it's Ryan Martin and his crew. This isn't a team that guesses. They study. They experiment. They perfect. What's more, this opens the door to a whole new fan base. The small tire crowd has been exploding lately. These 275 shootouts, Pro 275 events, and no-time races are drawing massive followings. They're gritty, unpredictable, and filled with insane talent. And by bringing the Fireball Camaro into this scene, Ryan is not just showing up, he's making a statement. He's saying, I'm not just here to race, I'm here to raise the bar. Now here's something that's been floating around the community. Could this be a testing ground? Think about it. What if Ryan's plan is to dial in the Fireball on 275s, dominate a few small tire events, and then evolve the setup into something even bigger? Maybe a hybrid build that can swing between small tire and big tire configurations depending on the event? That kind of versatility could be a total game changer and would let him run in more events year-round. It's speculation right now, but hey, we've seen crazier things happen in this sport. And if this build comes together the way we're all hoping, you can bet other racers will start paying attention. When Ryan Martin makes a move, people notice. He's not just another name in the hat, he's a trendsetter. If he proves that a screw-blown 275 Fireball can win and win big, we might see a wave of heavy hitters start rethinking what's possible in small tire classes. It could light a whole new fire under Pro 275 and radial no-time racing. But beyond all the tech and strategy, you know what makes this exciting? The heart behind it. Ryan's not just chasing trophies, he's pushing himself. He's evolving. And that's what keeps this sport alive. It's racers like him who refuse to stay comfortable, who refuse to stick to what they already know works. That's what creates moments we'll remember years from now, the first time the Fireball dropped on 275s and blew the doors off the field. So whether you're a die-hard radial fan, a big tire traditionalist, or just someone who loves the roar of a Hemi in full kill mode, this is a storyline you won't want to miss. This season is going to be full of surprises, and the Fireball Camaro's 275 debut might just be the wildest one yet. Stay locked in, because history is about to be made, one burnout at a time.